taking it across mid. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. The connection made. It's Graham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, tell me
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears. GGS only.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You went to lead.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers, he's got Green. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
180. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Slam. 12. 180.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rivers. And that's complete. It's Green here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Rodgers now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Easy, easy. Right, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rivers. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forced out, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It's certainly more. It's who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense, I think. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the three-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? Where are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 69 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. On play action, Rodgers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. The 20.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Green brings it in. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return.
Acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle.